Okay, let's give out the shouts to them. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys out there, this is UGX362 from East Tennessee. The Foxman 362. 362, wave it on back. I'm going to tell you guys, I haven't tried this out yet, this tuner. We're going to call this thing the Arecibo. She is called the Arecibo now, because the radio telescope. And I'm going to tell you, hold on a second. Let's give some of the Cheers beer in a second for a second. Alright, we're back. Okay, I'm going to give this to the 79 smoke screen for sure. We will make sure this thing operates many years to come. It'll never break down. This is an MFJ974H antenna bounce tuner. We called it the Arecibo. That's what she's called. Because it's like it can communicate radio waves. It'll do CB radios and hams. But mostly, this will be used on our CB system for the beam antenna. That's why it's called the Arecibo. Even the Sirius SY27 will be named the Arecibo when this thing goes. Or we could call it the vertical wave. But this tuner is called the Arecibo. It will tune all over the world. So our CB radios, even hams too, but this will be for the CBs. And I'm talking about, we call her Arecibo. We call her the Arecibo because this is when I told you guys I know. Arecibo I visited back in 1988 for sure, and I got to saw it for real. This thing is the real Arecibo. When it got decommissioned, the old Arecibo, what happened 3 years ago, we actually brought back Arecibo for real. It's reborn, and it's back again. And this Arecibo tuner would never die for no sure. We name it the Arecibo for a reason. We brung her back, and we brung her back for born for sure. We will label this the MFJ974 Arecibo. This is called the Arecibo. Check her out. And this will be for my beam antenna, and in the future we'll be using lots of things. This is a vertical wave from New Mexico. You guys know what that is in the movie Contact. And I hope this thing, it looks like it's pretty excellent shape. It's going to work very good. We'll have to try it sometime this week when we get time. I'm going to wave it out to you guys. Also, let's give it a 79 smoke screen before we start. Okay, we got the RC Cola ready to go. I'm going to shout out 2112 out there, CB Lounge 2112. Let's give this thing the 79 smoke screen. And let's pray for the whole world for this thing. Have the many years to come for DX land. It could be CB radio for this thing and ham too, but this thing will be the best thing for our CB beam antenna, the Sirius SY27, and it'll be the best watt meter for sure. We will make sure Arecibo will never die for sure. It'll live forever for many years to come. We brought the Arecibo tuner back. I hope they bring back the Arecibo in Puerto Rico someday in the future. But I'm telling you, I've actually been to the one in Arecibo in Puerto Rico back in 1988, and the one in New Mexico back in 2008, the vertical large wave. They also got a radio telescope antenna in West Virginia somewhere. Hold on, let me turn the microphone back on. These things don't do so good. You guys know what this is. I'm doing that. Sorry about that. So we got it back on. Alright, we will make sure everything's quite good. We're going to call this the Arecibo. She's the Arecibo. So it will tune all that stuff with the SWR meter to make sure it's always low. And it will give us more DX contacts for many years to come. We will call this the Arecibo for sure. For 79 smoke screen. And give a cheers to RC Cola. Christen it. So make sure no bad luck ever comes to this baby. And we'll drink that for sure when we get off the thing. This is the Arecibo of Puerto Rico. And this took pictures before it got torn down by those cables. So all you people out there, Arecibo land, we brought your antenna back for sure. I know you guys decommission it, but you better bring back Arecibo for real. There's a lot of people want this, and we need more of them like this all over the United States. I don't care if you put one in the Midwest somewhere or Puerto Rico. bring back Arecibo. We got an Arecibo here for sure, so we don't forget about you people out there who work for Arecibo. You guys did a fantastic job for many years to come. So we got one called the Arecibo tuner here. She's called the Arecibo because it's an MFJ974H. It's a one from 2005. Yes, this thing was the Arecibo that discovered the asteroid Apophis back in 2004. It is true, I read stories about it. This is the one that detected it. Without this thing, you would never found the asteroid, for sure. It probably is going to miss us someday. But this is called the Arecibo tuner. And we'll have many years to come for this. I want to say shouts out to 390 Wagmaster 2112. Also CB Lounge 2112. And shout out to Hotcore 9113. I want to make sure shouts out to all the UDX members out there. Let's call this thing the Arecibo. I know CB Lounge 2112 has one called Jeremy Grant and one called Boss Hawk. So we named this tuner the Arecibo for reasons. Because it's going to have lots of great luck for DX Land, for CB Radio, and it'll do other things. So let's hope the Arecibo will live on forever. And maybe we'll communicate this thing to Mars on CB Radio from Earth someday to the planet Mars. Would it be something else? If people found this out, maybe the new generation will have CB radios on different planets. I think it can happen. Also, Arecibo was a radio telescope to try to find other planets out there with life forms and stuff like that have radio communication. That's what it is. They're trying to find life out there in planet outer space, which they're probably still out there. Other Earth-like planets, there are people like us out there. Who knows? They might have CB radios, or who knows? They might have other stuff. I hope the people in Arecibo will love this tuner. I'm going to shout out to them. But please bring back the real Arecibo for real. We got one out here pretty sure for you guys out there for CB Radio. If you're out there on CB Radio Land on channel 37 and 38, lower sideband, if you guys in Puerto Rico over in Arecibo, give us a shout back to us, United Delta X-Ray. UDX 362 over Tennessee wants to say shouts out. And if you ever want to hear a 390 Wangmaster, give him a shout back on him. He's on YouTube too. He goes by UDX 390. He's pretty good. So we got a lot of UDX guys out there. And don't forget to check out Old Radio Night. It comes on Saturday nights. He goes by 21.SC, Charleston, South Carolina. And don't forget Old Tube Radio Network, Bozo Control on YouTube. And if you find Old Tube Radio Network, he does tube CB radio since the 1950s on up through the 60s and 70s and throughout that time. And this is a very good show. It comes on 11 o'clock p.m. Sorry about that. You got interrupted. We're ready to go. The Arecibo, that's what she's called. And don't forget to check out Old Tube Radio Network comes on Saturdays. And I'm sure those tube radios have been around since Arecibo was made. Yes, it was. So I'm going to tell you guys out there, this is Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. This is called the Arecibo. And we'll make sure she will never die forever, and she will live many years to come. So, shock away, UDX 362 from East Tennessee. Aloha and mucho. And, hold on. And, mucho gracias to all you guys in Puerto Rico. We have one called the Arecibo for you guys in Puerto Rico. And I'm glad you guys will love it. Wish we could put a cold keep frog on this thing. It'd be quite good. This is the Arecibo MFJ974 tuner. It's the MFJ Bounce Mind tuner. It tunes, makes SWRs quite low. That's what it does. Maybe this thing will communicate to other planets in the near future. So we got this thing called the Arecibo. So we named it the Arecibo, and everybody will know for sure. That is the radio telescope in Puerto Rico. You guys see that in Arecibo, Puerto Rico. UDX 362 from East Tennessee. Wave it on down. And I'll catch you guys later. We'll see you on the next one for more videos to come. This is UDX 362 from East Tennessee. Shock a wave, boom, boom, boom. 79 smokescreen.